Getting rich is like joining the army. I'll tell you why. Because you cannot become rich by doing what everyone else is doing. Step 1. You will have to first identify your mindset. Are you ready to join this army to becoming rich? Which means you will have to be extreme. Either work very hard or have to figure out security that you always be ready to change and make sure you win. Second, now that you've decided to get rich, take this 200 rupee challenge. Win 2 lakhs by taking the 200 rupee travel challenge. Now, what is this 200 rupee travel challenge? Very simple. First, take 200 rupees. Step 2, travel to a new city where you don't know the language. Stay for 2 days and come back. Take a video vlog of everything you've done in the journey. Now, here is how I'm going to choose the winners. 1, whether your 200 rupee became more or less. 2, how innovative you were when you had to survive. 3, how good you're able to present it to us and tell us about your story or your journey in a more creative way. Now, I have been giving financial advice and business advice for long. I don't know whether I'm making impact on people. I want to see the next promising entrepreneur. Do you have it in you? Number 1, take 200 rupees. Travel to a new city or town, ideally to a place where they don't speak your language. Anga, you need to survive with 200 rupees which you have taken, and you need to come back writing down all experiences, make a video vlog out of it. Anga, you might have even begged. You might have convinced people on how they should give you money or support or any of these things. You would have tried out so many different things which you wouldn't have tried out in your life otherwise. Now, this is the stepping stone and the foundation for you to take risk. Because anytime you're stuck in a business, you will realize with 200 rupees, if I have traveled to another town, I have actually got back more money after that, or I have actually survived that journey, then you can actually survive any situation in life. So these are the things you need to learn from the journey. 1, whether you completed the journey. 2, how far from your place did you go? Then the distance you traveled. 3, how many times you were able to adjust. 4, when you come back, did you have more money, less money, or zero? And last but not least, this journey is not a matter of just 200 rupees. It will teach you how to come out or handle any situation in a business. Whether there is money or not, you would have figured out how to survive. And this survival instinct will help you make millions and thrive at any situation. Whenever you're put down, you'll arise as a phoenix because you are driven by that survival instinct. Step 3, do your own startup. Now, how do you build a startup for yourself? First thing, identify your tendencies. For example, I am a big foodie, and the second tendency I had is a problem solver. I always love to solve problems. That's how I started my tungsten, because I used to eat same food in the office, get bored of eating the same food in the office, and I was thinking, how will corporate companies solve this problem? Because if I want, I can order from Swiggy, Zomato. That time Swiggy wasn't there, but Zomato and Just Eat. Corporates cannot do that. So I went and solved this problem for corporate. I built a company from 2 lakh rupees and sold it for $18 million to Zomato. And this is not to find praise for myself, but this is just to show you that if I can do it, you can do it. Now, you need to figure out what startup you want to start based on your tendencies. Second is the problem has to be big. You can't simply take an idea and say, I'm putting all the hard work and I'm not getting customers, startups are failing. No. It means you have to figure out a problem which is useful for a customer. One simple example. Suppose people are not able to walk. Like there are people who have undergone operation or have undergone a surgery and they're not able to walk. How to climb a step with wheelchairs? So you need to identify a problem which actually creates positive impact on people's life. So these are the 3 things you need to remember. You should either save time for people, or you save money for people, or you give them a great experience in the time they interact with your service. Only these 3 will help you build a great startup. Each time you're building a product, you need to understand whether this is what you're doing. Third important point, you should start as early as possible. நீங்க யங்கா இருக்கும்போது ஃபாஸ்டா ஓடலாம். கொஞ்சம் வயசாக you'll have the burden of relationships, burden of age, burden of health. So the younger you are, faster you should start so that you can retire early and get back your time and live a very beautiful life. Now, the most important part is perseverance. Be at it. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. This is not told by me, this is told by the great Vivekananda. I'm very selfish about sharing this information with you because this is how I attained my financial freedom.